Hi all, welcome to your YouTube channel TechPLM. In today's video, we are going to see how to configure and install Aras Innovator. So we are going to see the installation and configuration of Aras Innovator step by step. So before going to configure and install Aras, Aras also requires some prerequisites for its better operation. So let's see what are those prerequisites. So Aras required here web server, database server and file server. If you are new for this concept, so I have already created video on that and I have explained what is in my web server and database server in the client server architecture in my previous videos. If you want to see that video, you can check in the description link, as well as you can check in the I button. I have provided link for that videos, you can check that. But still I will elaborate here in short what is in my web server, what is in my database server and what is in my file server. So let's see what is meant by web server. A web server is a server which may be software or hardware which will use to provide the service to client and handle client requests on the World Wide Web. The next is database server. Database server is the server where our actual data resides, where our actual data is stored, and we can perform various operations on the data, just like getting or fetching the data from database, or we can delete that data, we can update the existing data, and we can perform other manipulation operation on data. So mostly in our client server architecture, we are using backend is the term for database. The next is file server. File server is specifically used in the network areas. Suppose you have one organization, and in that organization you have the main system. In that main system you have that file. That file should be accessible to all your colleagues and all your computers that are connected in the LAN. So they can access that file, whether that file might be music file, whether that file may be image file, whether that file may be database or any other in format PDF or any other document. So that file can be accessed by other, but the physical location of that file in the main machine, so that main machine is nothing but our file server. In our Aras, the web server, database server and file server, all these three things are we are going to install or we are going to configure in one system. But why we are doing that? Because we are installing Aras Innovator locally in our system, but in real scenarios, in real time projects, the web server will be different and the database server will be different and file server will be different. But we are going to install Aras on our local machine, so our web server is our machine only, our local machine only, and our database server is local machine only, and file server is local machine only. So for client and server, our system will behave like sometimes as a client, or our system only behave like server. So let's see what are the minimum requirement for the client and what are the minimum requirement for the server for Aras. So here is the minimum system requirement for the client. So for Microsoft Windows operating system, you should have minimum Windows 7 operating system. If you are Mac user, then you should have minimum OS X 10.13 High Sierra, and the web browser Microsoft Internet Explorer, you should have minimum version of 11 version of Microsoft Internet Explorer. And you should, if you are Edge user, then you can use any version of Edge. And if you are Mozilla Firefox user, then you should have at least 60 ESR version of Mozilla Firefox. And if you are Google Chrome web browser user, then you should have minimum version of 73 Google Chrome version. Next, minimum system requirement client configuration. So here the processor speed of your system should have 2.0 gigahertz. At least you should have 2 gigahertz of processor in your system, and you should have minimum 80 MB of free disk as a client, and you should have 2 GB of main memory, that is RAM. You should have at least 2 GB of RAM as a client, and the monitor you should have at least 1024 into 768 of resolution monitor for client. Let's see what are the server configuration we should require for ARAS. So the Microsoft Windows Server at least 2008 R2 you should require, and the IIS, the web server IIS is at least you should require IIS version 8. If you want to see how to active and how to configure IIS in your system, then I have also created video on that. You can check in the I button, or you can check in the description how to configure and how to active IIS. And the .NET framework you required at least 4.7.2. .NET framework is the environment where that .NET framework allows its runtime environment. It allows software run into your system. Without .NET framework, your software won't work in your system. And same like .NET framework, ASP.NET Core is also one of the framework. So it's required at least 2.1.8 version in your system. Relational database. So we are using here Microsoft SQL Server as a relational database. So you should require 2012 version of Microsoft SQL Server. At least you should require 2012 version of Microsoft SQL Server. You can use above any version of Microsoft SQL Server. Microsoft Visual C++ redistributable. You should require 2015 version of Microsoft Visual C++ redistributable. And the next thing is report server. Report server is optional thing. You can install or you can configure also, or if you don't want, you can leave that also. So if you configure and install that report server, then you should require at least 2012 version of report server. Let's see the system requirement and system configuration as a server. So the server processor speed should be 2.0 gigahertz, and at least 1 GB of disk space should be free on your server system. You should require 4 GB of main memory as a 4 GB of RAM for your server system or server machine, and you require at least 1024 into 768 resolution of monitor. Let's see what are the network configuration are required for our ARAS. So here Microsoft TCP/IP Ethernet network adapter you required, and the file system is required for network configuration is NTFS file system. After knowing the prerequisite of ARAS, let's see the step-by-step configuration and installation of ARAS Innovator. So here are the steps for installation of ARAS. Firstly, you have to configure your IIS manager. After the configuration of IIS manager, you need to download and install Microsoft SQL Server. And after the download and installation of Microsoft SQL Server, you need to download and install ARAS Innovator. So in this video, I am going to show you how to manage and configure IIS Server and how to download and install Microsoft SQL Server. In the upcoming videos, I am going to show you how to download and install ARAS Innovator.
After installation of SQL Server, we need to check whether it gets installed or not. For that, come to search here and here type Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio and open the Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio here. It will show you the Microsoft Server Management Studio window here. It takes time to start. Now you can see our SQL Server window will come here. Here you will get server type as a database engine, and you will get here your server name here. And in authentication there are two types of authentication mode. One is Windows authentication and another one is SQL Server authentication. So for SQL Server authentication you need login ID and password. If I select here, it will ask me the login and password here, but I will choose here Windows authentication and I will press connect button. After pressing connect, I need to select here new query for writing my query in the query window. So here I can write my query. So that's it for in this video. In the next video we are going to see how to download and install ARAS and how to configure the ARAS. So till that time, learn, code, explore. Thank you so much.